In the quiet town of Bethlehem, a child named Jesus was born to Mary, a humble maiden, and Joseph, a modest carpenter. This was no ordinary birth. Prophets had long foretold his arrival, proclaiming him as the Messiah, a beacon of hope and light for all humanity. As news of this miraculous birth spread, King Herod, fearing for his throne, ordered a horrific massacre of innocent children. Warned by divine dreams, Mary and Joseph fled to Egypt with the infant Jesus. Even as a child, Jesus exhibited remarkable wisdom. At just 12 years old, he engaged in debates with temple scholars, leaving them astonished by his understanding of the scriptures. However, it wasn't until the age of 30 that Jesus began his public ministry, which would change the course of history. He selected 12 disciples from various walks of life, from fishermen to tax collectors, to accompany him on his mission. His miracles were extraordinary. He healed the sick, restored sight to the blind, turned water into wine, and even raised the dead, demonstrating his divine authority. Jesus' teachings, centered on love, forgiveness, and faith, attracted vast crowds. He often spoke in parables, using simple stories to convey profound spiritual truths, making the divine accessible to all. However, his growing influence was seen as a threat by both the religious leaders and the Roman authorities. They conspired to have him arrested, using one of his closest disciples, Judas, who betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. What followed happened quickly. Jesus was falsely accused, handed over to Pontius Pilate, and, despite Pilate's hesitation, sentenced to death by crucifixion. On the cross, after hours of suffering and mockery, Jesus spoke the powerful words, "Father, forgive them," displaying his boundless love and mercy. His body was placed in a tomb, sealed with a large stone. 3 days later, the tomb was found empty. Jesus had risen from the dead, and over the course of 40 days, he appeared to his disciples and many others, reaffirming his teachings and the importance of faith. He then ascended into heaven, but not before promising the gift of the Holy Spirit, a divine guide for all believers, which would become the foundation of Christianity.